Good evening, everyone. Very good evening. Am I audible to you all? Am I audible? Okay, guys. Okay, so what did we do in our last class? Friday, what did we do? Today, oops, revision. Okay, airport driver, we did. Okay, we will do revision once after completing your arrays. Okay, after we complete arrays and your interface, we will surely do revision. Okay, so we are already lagging behind. We will do surely just 2 days more. It will take. That's it. Okay, so after that, first we'll learn about arrays. Okay, then we'll learn about interface and the inbuilt methods of interface. That's different kinds of interface. Just 2 3 more. Yeah, we'll do full revision. Part 2 full revision we will do after arrays. Okay, so as of now we'll continue with our concept. Okay, so I hope you guys have gone through notes, program, everything. Anywhere any doubt you have, you can let me know. Anywhere any doubt you have, you can let me know. Okay, guys. Okay, if you don't have any doubts, we shall carry on with our next concept. Okay. So usually here, just a second, guys, just a minute. Excuse me, yeah. Okay, so we shall go through today's concept. So today concept we will understand. Okay, we'll understand about your arrays. Okay, so why we have to learn arrays? Because see, suppose okay, let me take one variable int a is equal to 5. To store a single value, to store a single value, we can go for a variable. Inside variable a, now we can store a single value. Now I want to store multiple values. Okay, so int b is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Is it possible like this? Is it possible like this? Anyone can you tell me, is it possible like this to store? Right now, no, it is not even possible actually. We can't do this. Really, we can't do this. In a variable, we can store a single value. In a variable, we can store just a single value. Okay, we can't store multiple value in a variable. We can just store a single value in a variable, either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 8, whatever, till the number 8. Any one value we can store. To store a similar type of value, but a group of similar type of value. To store group of homogeneous elements. To store group of homogeneous or same type elements. Okay, we go for arrays. We go for arrays to store a group of homogeneous elements. To store a group of homogeneous means same type of elements. If you want to store same type of elements, we go for your arrays. Okay, so arrays is a class present in java.util package. It is present in java.util package. Okay, and now we shall understand in today's class what is array. Okay, what is the need of array, how to declare, instantiate and initialize an array, we shall understand today. Okay, see, if you, how you declare a variable, declaring a variable, declaring a variable. Okay, so normally if you declare a variable, you can go for int a. But if you're declaring array variable, if you're declaring array variable, it will be int a array. Int a array. You can have this array symbol after the variable, or you can have this array symbol before the variable. Before the variable, yes. You can have this array symbol after the data type, yes. Okay, anyone you can go for, but this array symbol should be there. Usually we go for this, and this is also fine, this is also fine. Okay, so this is how you declare an array variable. This is how you declare an array. This is how normal variable you declare, this is how an array variable you declare. What is the difference? The difference is your array symbol, that's it. Next, how do you instantiate a array? See, how you create a value like int a is equal to 5, normal variable. But if you instantiate an array, if you want to instantiate an array, process of object creation, we can go for new, data type. Okay, how many elements we have to store, we can give here. Here we can give size of the array. Here we can go for size of an array. Okay, here new keyword int of 5. So new keyword data type. Okay, and what type of data, what type of values you will store, that data type you have to write. And you have to write how many number of elements you will write here. How many number of elements you will write in an array, you have to mention that within the square brackets. Within square brackets, you have to mention how many number of elements. You will write. Inside the, how many number of elements you will add into the array, you will be mentioning here in the square bracket, with the square bracket. Okay, this is how you instantiate an array. Okay, next we shall go for initializing an array. Initializing means giving values. So before initializing, first let us see how to declare and instantiate in same line. Declare plus instantiate in same line. How can we do it? So we can declare and instantiate in same line. How? We can go for int a array is equal to new int of, can go for 5. This is how you declare and instantiate in a single line. If you want to initialize an array, you have to go for array with the symbol of index. A array with the index between that. So the syntax is, we'll have a variable here. Syntax to initialize a array. Variable you have to take, and within the bracket you can write the you can just write the indexes of it. Okay, you can write the index semicolon. This is how you initialize. You try to initialize any variable. This is the syntax to initialize. Okay, so how you can give values for it? See, one more thing here. If you're taking variable a will have an address, maybe 0x1. It will have 5 elements. So it will have the index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the elements. Because the default value will be 0. Why? Because the data type is in. Since the data type is in, the default value will become 0 in all the arrays. Default value will become 0. Now, how to access this specific array index? Okay, see, this is what we call it as an array, and this is called as an index or subscript. Index or subscript. We call it as an index or subscript. So by default, whenever you declare, instantiate an array, okay, by default, whatever the default values of the data type will be there, no, that will be stored in the whole containers, in all the array, okay, in all the indexes, the same default value will be stored, okay. Now here we shall write a index or subscript using, if you want to access an array, you have to use index. Without using index, you can't access. Without using index, you can't access an array. Okay. And now how can you access this? And we can change the values. See, variable a is there, so a of 0 is equal to 8 semicolon. This is how you can initialize. Variable of index equals to value. So array of 0 is equal to 8. So 0th index is here and the value is 0. So instead of 0, now it will become 8. Next, array of 1 is equal to 7. So here index 1 is this. So instead of 0, 7 will be there. Okay. Next, array of 2 is equal to 9 semicolon. So array of 2 is what? This one. This is the array of 2. So instead of 0, it will become 9. Okay. Next, array of 3 is equal to 12. Array of 3 is equal to 12. So here in the place of 3 here, you will get 12. Okay. Next, array of 4 is equal to, we can go for 10. Array of 4 is equal to 10. Instead of 0, it will become now 10 here. So this is how we will initialize an array. This is how we'll be initializing an array. Okay. Now here every element of an array is called as object. So 8 is an object. 7 is an object. 9 is an object. 12 is an object. 10 also is an object. Every array element is called as an object. Okay. Every array element is an object. Okay. So this is how we declare, instantiate and initialize array. This is how you declare, instantiate and initialize an array. Okay. So let us see one more example for it. Okay, so let us take one more. We'll take string yes array is equal to, okay, string you have not studied still, right? Okay. We'll go for int, or now let's go for okay, we'll go for float f array is equal to new float of, you have to mention size. Suppose you have mentioned 3 semicolon. This is declaration of an array. This is instantiation of an array. Now we'll do initialization. So f of index 0, because as f here it will have an address, maybe 0x1. In that it will have 3 elements. Index 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Okay. Next, f of 0. Okay, f of 0. So here f is pointing to 0x1. f of 0 means it will be pointing to 0. By default, what happens, since you have float, here 0, 0.0, 0, 0.0, 0.0 will be there by default. So f of 0 is equal to, you can go for 3. Okay. So it will be stored as 3.0. Next, f of 1 is equal to 8. It will be stored as 8.0. f of 2, it will be 2, it will be stored as 2.0. See, what is the size we have mentioned? 3. 3 is the size we have mentioned, right? Fine. Now what is the size here? 1, 2, 3. Totally 3. Always remember, array index starts from 0 to length minus 1. Always remember, array index starts from 0 to length minus 1. Okay. Now f of 0, f of 1, f of 2. So there are 3. But if you try to access f of 3 is equal to 8. Suppose if you try to access f of 3, which is not there, there is no index 3. There is no index 3. But if you still try to access it, you will get an exception. You will get an exception. The exception name is array index out of bounds exception. This is exception, means this is a problem you get in a runtime. During runtime you'll get, during compile time you'll not get it. So here we have array index out of bounds exception. Means you are trying to access an array index which is out of the boundary. So this is your boundary. You're trying to access the elements out of the boundary. You're trying to access the elements out of the boundary. This is how we declare, instantiate and initialize an array. Which one, Preeti? Which one you want me to repeat again? Which one? Okay, we shall take one package here. Okay, and we shall start doing a program regarding this. Oh, we are creating a class. 1 second. We shall go to your project first, E23. Under SRC, we'll go create one. You have to select SRC first and go click on this package. We'll go for array programs. In that, we shall create the first class, that is your let us take it as a program. Okay. Now in this array program, we will be changing array into individual int values. If you are taking int, here we will change array into individual int values. Okay, so let us take main method. Now we shall try to declare an array, int a array. This is how you declare an array. This is how you declare an array. And you have to initiate, how you initiate an array? New int of size you can give here only. Suppose if you give 5. This is how you instantiate and this is how you initialize. Okay, since initialize and instantiation will come in the same line, so I'll write it like this. Int a array is equal to new int of 5. New int of 5. By default, all the elements or all the index contains only the default values of the data type. By default, all the elements of 5 elements are there, or 5 objects are there in an array. Every object will contain a default value, that is 0, because we have not yet initialized. We have just declared and instantiated. We have not yet initialized. So let us try to print array of 0. Okay, let us try to print array of 0 and you go for printing array of 1. The array of 0 if you take, surely you will get 0. Array of 1 if you take, you will get 0. Next, array of 2 will still get 0. Next, array of 3 you will surely get 0 and array of 4 you surely get 0. See, now you will get 0. We have, what is the size totally? 5. 5 is the size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 we have starting from index 0 to index number 4. Index number 0 to index number 4. Now let us start executing. You have to get 5 zeros. Are you getting 5 zeros? Yes, of course, you are getting 5 zeros. You are getting 5 zeros. Why? Because that array doesn't contain any elements other than the default values. There is a size 5. Okay, there is a size 5 and it contains nothing except the default values of the array. Except the default values of the array. Okay. Now, now what we shall do here? Okay, what we shall do here now? See, we have to initialize to get values. We have to initialize to get values. Now, how can we initialize here? How can we initialize here? Very simple. You can go for array of index, array of 0. Okay, I will just write here itself. So array of 0 is equal to 4. Okay, array of 0 equals to 4. Next, array of 1 equals to 7. Next, array of 2 equals to 9. Next, array of 3 equals to, okay, array of 4 you want 5. Okay, array of 4 will take it as a 5. And array of 3 is equal to, we'll take it as a 6. So we'll get 4, 7, 9, 6, 5. Okay, you'll get 4, 7. Are you getting 4, 7, 9, 6, and 5? 4, 7, 9, 6, and 5. Okay. So this is how you print the normal arrays. Normally, this is how you print the arrays. Now, can anyone tell? Can anyone tell how many types of loops we have? Okay, types of loops. Totally 4. Remember and tell me how many types of loops we have. Okay, 5 types of loop. What is the loop which we have not studied till now? There is one loop we have not studied till now. What is that? Yes, in for each or enhanced for, right? We will study that once after your requirement announcement. Okay. Yes, Vandana, you can carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, guys. So this is Pushpa from announcement team. Guys, is my voice is audible to everyone? Okay, thank you. Guys, today I'm here to announce the requirements and new batch updates. I'm sharing my screen now, guys. Guys, I hope screen is visible to everyone. Guys, this is a development requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, for the second requirement, interview date is 26 from this month. Tomorrow is the interview date, guys. Guys, I hope it's done. I'm moving with the other requirement, guys. Guys, this is testing requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, I hope it's done. I'm moving with the other requirement, guys. Guys, this is a text intra requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, for this requirement, manual completed and ongoing, both can apply for this requirement, and percentage 80 percentage throughout your academics. Guys, for this requirement, there is a separate link. I'm already shared this link in broadcast. I hope everyone received. Guys, for this requirement, you have to register yourself through this link, guys. Guys, once the class is done, go through the requirements. If you are eligible for any of the requirements, please share your details to the HR in QTalk app, your name, contact number, and company code. These details has to be shared. They will be guiding you for registration. And guys, these are all requirements also posted in QTalk app. Go through the same and contact your HR for further clarification. Okay. Guys, I hope it's done. I stop sharing my screen, guys. Guys, I've already shared new batch updates in broadcast. I hope everyone received. Guys, so those are looking for Java Selenium new batches starting from 28th from this month, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. For this batch, guys, Java should be completed and it is only for testing student. If you have any queries, please let me know, guys. Shamiksha, okay, I'm sharing. Please take a snap of this slide. I stop sharing, guys. Okay. Preeti, please refresh once, or else I'm sharing technical number. Please contact them. Okay. Preeti, I shared the technical number in broadcast. Deepika, SQL class already started from this month 25th. Okay. For next class, you need to wait for 25 days. Okay. Okay. Guys, any other query? Okay, guys. So these are updates for today class. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Preeti, did you get it? Did you get it from the starting? Do you understand? Preeti, you got the concept right? Okay. So let us go for your okay. See, we have printed individually. When we have few elements, we can print. See, the size is 5 now. When we have few elements, we can print like this. But when we have 100 elements, we can't sit and print every index. We can't sit and print every index. So, so we will be using your for each. We will be using your for each. So the syntax for using for each is syntax for using for each is so we shall go here. First, let us understand the syntax for using for each. See, the syntax is we should go for separated by colon. Here you have to write an array and you have to write to which element you are storing. In which element you are storing, and that's all. One bracket you have to write. Inside that you have to print the variable n. You have to print the variable n. What's going on here? What's going on here? For int n colon a, int n colon a, what are the array elements are there? Individually they get stored every time the for each loop executes. Every time the for each loop executes, individually every elements get stored inside the int variable n, and every time if you print the variable you will get elements. So the total elements what we have here is 382. We have 382 are there. So first time the loop executes, one element will be stored in variable n, and the loop executes n value. First one is 3, so 3 will get executed. Again the execution happens, so 8 will be given to n, 8 will be printed here, so you'll get the next element as 8. Now again this for loop, I mean for each loop executes, array element 2 will be stored in n, so you'll be printed n, that is 2. Now, seeing the length here, there is a logic. There is an inbuilt logic for this for each. You already know how for loop works. There is an inbuilt logic for this for each. there is an inbuilt logic for this for each. Okay, since you have an inbuilt logic for the for each here, you don't have to worry about the limit. How many elements are being given? No, in the array, that many elements only will get printed. Other than that, other elements will not get printed. This is how you print using for each. And I'll also teach you how you can print using for loop. First, let us see how we can print using a for loop. Okay, so for, in for loop, how can you print? For, starting from int, index I is equal to 0, index I is equal to 0, and I should be less than array dot length. Okay, you can take this as an index of an array. Okay, index of an array. So index should be less than array dot length, and every time the index should be increasing. Every time the index should be increasing. So instead of index I have taken index. Okay, instead of I have taken index. Okay, so every time the for loop executes, you have to go for index of, I mean array of index. So starting from index here, okay, let us trace the code. We have not yet initialized, but you will get a default values, that is 0. Okay, we'll just execute this directly. You'll get 5 zeros. Are you getting 5 zeros? Yes, of course you are getting. This is how you can use using for loop. We'll just remove it and we'll just take it as I only. Okay, instead of index, you can take it as I only, so you'll not get confused. So array of I. Now let us initialize this. So array of 0, you can take it as 8. Okay, next array of 1, you can take it as 7. Next array of 2, you can take it as 9. Next array of 3, you can take it as 5. Next array of 4, you can take it as 2. So if you see, we have to take only 5. Why? Because the array length is 5. Since array length is only 5, we have to take only 5 elements. You have to take only 5 elements. More than that, if you take, you will get a array index out of bounds exception. Okay, you will get the array index out of bounds exception. See, still here no problem is there. You already know how for loop works. Starting from index 0 till index number 4, it will neatly execute. So why we have given a condition I is equal to 0 and I should be less than array dot length. Array dot length is how much? It is 5. Less than 5 means obviously till 4 only. Do we have a elements index till 4? Yes, till 4 only we have to take. Till 4 only we have to take. So array of 0 is how much? 8. Array of 1, 7. Array of 2, 9. Array of 3, 5. Array of 4, 2. Next array of 5, we will not go and execute this because that time condition will be false. That time condition will be false. So since the condition will be false that time, you'll exit from the for loop and you'll end up with getting the output 8, 7, 9, 5, 2. You'll end up getting 8, 7, 9, 5, 2. Okay. Are you getting here? Yes, of course you're getting 8, 7, 9, 5 and 2. Okay. So this is how you can print your array elements. This is how you can print your array objects. Not only using this. Okay, not only using this. We can go for your for each loop. This is using for loop. Okay, this is using for loop. We can also do this using for each. For understanding for each, okay, it's just the same. See, all this code is there. No, you can reduce it to into just 2 elements. Okay, here you will just declare the variable colon. You'll just write which is the array. What is the array container is there? You will just write it. All inbuiltly, all code is there by default. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so for of int I is equal to 0 less than 1, you already know this. Now let us go for for each, and we will use that for each with the help of method call statement. So let us create one method, public static void m1 method. Inside that method we'll just pass an int array, int a array. Now now here what we shall do is, okay, what we shall do here is, first from the main method let us call this method and pass an array. We'll go for method call, method call statement, method call statement. Starting from we shall go for m1 of we shall pass variable array a. So this a will go into here, and using a for each we shall print everything. For int n colon a. That's it. You just print the variable n. That's all done. That's all is about your, that's all is about your normal arrays. Okay, how you print a normal array? You can go for a for each. This is what we call it as a for each. You can call this advanced for or enhanced for. You can call this for each or advanced for or enhanced for. Okay, so for each, advanced for or enhanced for. Okay, now if you're printing individual elements here, if you're printing individual elements, obviously how a for loop works, no, here also in the same way it will work. Here also in the same way it will work. So let me give one println statement between. So now if I execute, now you'll be getting the same elements. Can you see? 87952. Here 87952. What is the difference? Here we write complex logic for your array. Here nothing. You pass the array. What is the type of array? It is a int type. So here with the variable n we are printing the individual values. Here we are changing the array into individual int values. Here we are changing the array into individual int values. Correctly telling that statement should be here. It is applicable for this for each also. It is applicable for this for also. It is applicable for this for each also. Okay. Now in this array we have studied how to declare an array, how to instantiate an array, and how to initialize an array. So let us write here. It is initialization. Initialization. Okay. So this is how you declare and instantiate, and here you can you have done initialization. Okay, and here using for loop you have worked. Here we have used for loop. Okay, and we have worked here, and here we have gone to different line because we wanted to have some space in the output here. See, we wanted to get some space here. So in order to get space, we have gone for println. Next, we have gone for a method call statement. We have gone for a method call statement, that is m1 of a, because method name is m1, type of formal argument is an array type. So we have passed array variable a here. Array variable a here. Now we have passed array, and that array came and sat inside here. The same variable only we are mentioning here. So every time the for each loop executes, every individual values will be taken and will be printed. Here why it is printed? Because we are going for println statement here. We are going for println statements here. So that is why. Okay. So this is how you create an array, and you will print in two ways. That is first using for loop, and second one using for each. Now which one do you think it's easy? Ma'am, why for each needed when we can get same output by for? Okay, one second. Which one is easy? Which one easy? Is you if you feel for loop is easy or for each is easy?
Second one, for each is easy. Yes, for each is easy. A for loop is not easy, man. See why? Because here you try initialization, condition, and update part. If anything goes wrong, pakka there will be an error. See, I will show you now. See, suppose if I write I less than or equal to array dot length, that means I is equal to 0, I will become less than or equal to 5. It will become less than or equal to 5. So why it will become less than or equal to 5? Because we have written that is why. We have to give just less than the length. But we have given less than or equal to 5. There is an index till 4. There is an index till 4, but there is no index 5. But we are trying to access index 5 and will end up with the array index out of bounds exception. What you are seeing now, array index out of bounds exception. Why? The reason is index 5 out of bounds for length 5. That is, we have length 5. Okay, length 5 we have, and we have gone for writing as index 5. Length 5 only. Always remember, when length is 5, index starts from 0 to 4. Length is 5, index is from 0 to 4. Obviously, when you count from 0 to 4, it will be 5 only. Sorry, okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally it will become 5. Now, this for loop is easy only, but this for each is better. For each is better because we will not write much code here. How to create an array of length 100. Okay, Sankit, wait a minute. How to create an array of length 100 without initialization. Length 100. How to create an array of length 100 without initialization. That's it. Don't do initialization. Leave it. That's it. Write 100. Leave it. Length will be 100. If you want to know the length, okay, you can go and print here. So you can go for a dot length method. I mean length keyword. A dot length. Now let us execute. So what is the length you got here? 100. You can create any element with a size without initialization. Initialization, see here, first we are creating container. Then we are giving values for that container. First we are not creating values, and then we are not creating container. So first we are creating container here, then we are creating a values when we are initializing with the values. This is how you declare, instantiate, and initialize. Okay. So if you give less than and equals to, if you give, obviously there is no length till 5. Index till 5, it's not there. Starting from 0 to index number 4 only we don't have index 5. So if you mention less than or equal to 5 for index, surely you will get the array index out of bounds exception. So which one you want me to explain, Sankit? Which one, for each or for loop? Which one? For each. Okay, so we have to use the loop to initialize the values of an array. No, we are not using. Yeah, we will use in the future classes, we will use loop to initialize the values of an array. Currently we are not using. Here only we are initializing. Outside the for loop we are initializing here. Yeah, in case of large arrays, yes, we can do. You can use for loop. You can use for loop, and you can take all whatever the length you have mentioned. No, using for loop, you can take by default, like using dynamic read, you can take an input from user. I'll teach that also in the upcoming classes. For index number, we have to initialize. No, index number we have to initialize, not index number. For index, see, 0 is an index of 8, 1 is an index of 7, or you can tell in 0th index we have 8. In first index number 1 we have 7. In index number 2 we have 9. In index number 3 we have 5. Index number 4 we have 2. Okay, we can give value directly in loop, or else we have to initialize it separately. This is how you initialize it separately. We will also give it through the for loop by taking input from user in the upcoming classes. You will see next. Okay, for index number we have to give. Okay, see guys, don't worry, I will teach you all possible ways. Okay, so here we have initialization. Just understand how differently we can give. Okay, You can just give initialization without declaration also. Directly we can give that also, we can see. We can go for customizing things also. We'll see that also. Okay. See, this is how you declare, instantiate, and initialize. Currently, we are writing everything outside in a different lines. Okay. Now, and you can print the elements, all these elements using our for loop. In a for each, how you can print here is, suppose, assume, 1 second, we'll take one new file. Okay, suppose here, where is it? Okay, listen carefully. You have int a is equal to new int of size 5. So here we shall go for array of 0. When you take size 5, length of an array should be size minus 5. I mean size minus 1, sorry, size minus 1. So the length of an array currently is 5. So length is equal to 5 minus 1. So currently length is equal to 4. So you have to start index. Array of 0 is equal to 8. Array of 1 is equal to 4. Array of 2 is equal to 9. Array of 3 is equal to 7. Array of 4 is equal to 5. If you can see here, what is the length of an array we have taken? That is a size minus 1. 5 minus 1, size is 5. Okay, here we have taken 5. Size is 5. 5 minus 1, length is 4. Do we have index till 4? Do we have index till 4? Yes. We shall go for a for loop. So the values are 8, 4, 9, 7, 5. We shall go for a for loop for int I is equal to, I we are taking as an index. Okay, int I is equal to 0. Int I is equal to 0. Okay, and next we shall go for I should be less than array dot length and I plus plus. System dot out dot println of I mean array of I. Now listen carefully. Starting from index 0, 0 is less than array dot length is how much? 5. 0 is less than 5? Yes. Array of 0. First array of 0. Array of 0 is how much? 8. So you will be getting as a 8 first. Next increase the value. 0 will become 1. So array of 1 is 4. So you will write 4. Next increase the value. 1 will become 2. Array of 2 is 9. So you will get 9. Increase the value. It will become 3. Array of 3 is 7. We'll write 7 here. Next, increase the value. 3 will become 4. 3 will become 4. So array of 4 is 5. Increase the value, it will become 5. So 5 is less than 5. Condition is true. 5 is less than 5. Obviously, no. 5 is not less than 5. Condition is not true. When condition is not true, you'll exit from the for loop. You'll exit from the for loop. The same thing we shall take in a for each. We'll take a for. We'll go for int variable n because the values are of int type variable n. We can pass the array either. And we can go for system.out.println of n. Now, one time this for loop executes, one value of array is taken. So array value is how much? 8, 4, 9, 7, 5. So first time a array is executed, the first value will be accessed. Here also same type, no. One time array, this for loop is executed, you can get one array, one value of array. Next time, next array, next time, next loop, next loop, next loop till that limit. Okay, in the same way, here also, first time it is executing, you'll get the first value. First value of an array is how much? 8. So 8 is of int type, so it's stored in n, and in the n only we are printing. First you'll get 8. Second time it iterates, you'll get 4. Third time it iterates, you'll get 9. Fourth time it iterates, you'll get 7. And fifth time it iterates, you'll get 5. So your output is 8, 4, 9, 7, 5. Same way. Okay, there is no change for each and for loop. Okay, just here we don't write a condition. Initialization will not, I mean, update part and condition we don't write here. Everything will be inbuilt present already. By default, that is inbuilt already, it will be present. You don't have to write it here. That is why we call it as a advanced for. Advanced for, or we can call it as a enhanced for. That is why we can call it as a advanced or enhanced for. Here we don't write condition or we don't write update, but just one variable, one value, I mean one value will be, variable will be writing here. What all the values of the everything will be converted. Like first time, one time this for is executing, we are accessing one value of an array and giving it to n. So n is printed 8 and prints 8. Second loop, 4 is accessed in an array and 4 is given, you'll get 4. Next n is accessed, I mean 9 is accessed, 9 given. Next 7 and 5. Like this you can go for a for each loop. Technically seeing here, sometimes when you write a for loop you might skip something. In update part you might do some mistake. So in order to not do any mistake, we shall go for each loop. Shall go for each loop, and it's very easy and time saving. So I hope you guys got it. Ma'am, for each is only applicable for an array or others also? Others also, not only for array. It's a loop. Okay, it's a loop. It's not only for arrays. You can apply for anything. You can apply for anything. Any type an object you can convert into individual values. You'll understand when you go to wrapper. Okay, so objects, one type of object you can convert into another type of object. And you can do in a, like you can do boxing and unboxing using your for each. That you'll not understand. No, in upcoming classes you'll understand. Okay, baking, I mean, because here we don't have objects like just a similar type homogeneous objects we have. Ma'am, length is 4, so why you take 5 in a for loop? I have taken less than length. See, you can take in two ways. Okay, you can take in two ways. There are two ways to take a length. Suppose there are 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements in an array. What is the length now? What is the length of an element now? Length of an array. What is the length of an array? 5. Okay, length is 5. Length is 5. What index ranges from? Array index ranges from what to what? Array index ranges from index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 to 4. I want to access index 0 and 4. Yes, 0 to length minus 1. Yes, correct. I have to access index 0 to 4. 4 means what? How can I get 4? How can I get 4? I can just get 4 by going for length minus 1. Length minus 1 is how much? That is 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is how much? 4. I can tell, see, 5 minus 1 means you will get 4. Less than 5 means also you will get till 4. 5 minus 1 means you will get 4. Till 4 you will get. Less than 5 means you will get 4 only. Okay, so in a for loop, if you can take it as int I is equal to 0, I should be less than array dot length I plus plus. This is also possible. See here, less than a dot length you can take, or you can take I less than or equal to a dot length minus 1. What is this? So I should be here less than 5. Here I should be less than or equals to 4. See, our condition is array index are from 0 to 4. That is length minus 1, 0 to 4. If you take I less than 5, or you can take I less than or equals to 4, is there any change between these two? I less than 5, I less than or equal to 4. What is the change now? There is no difference, right? There is no difference. That is what you can take it as. You can take it as I less than a dot length, or you can take it as I less than or equals to a dot. Yes, there is no difference. Length minus 1. Both are same because we are accessing index from 0 to length minus 1. Okay. You can take I less than 5 also. You can take I less than or equals to 4 also. Both are same. Okay. So, okay, man. Okay, no problem. So, this is how we can go for your declaring, instantiating, and initializing an array. Okay. Now, if you execute in both the ways, you will get it. Can you see? You will get it. Okay. Now, what we shall do is we will go for one more program. Okay. Where, okay, just let me know if you have understood this or not. Has everybody understood this? Because I'm gonna give one question now related to this. If you have understood this, you can do that easily. Are you guys clear with this? Okay, that's cool. Okay, now I will give you one more question. Let us go for next class. That is okay, guys. That's good. Program one. Now in the program one, we shall go for your main method. Okay, so we shall go for int a array is equal to new int of 3. Okay, now we shall initialize a of 0 is equal to 10, a of 1 is equal to 20, next a of 2 is equal to 30. We shall create one method here. So public static void m1 method int a array will be passing an array. See, method call statement we use because usually in your coding test and all there will be lots of, if you use method call statement, the test cases will work a lot. Okay. Now we shall go for your method wherein for, listen carefully, int I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus. Okay, next array of I plus plus. Now, now we shall go for a for each here. We will go for first method call statement m1 of a method call statement, and we shall go for a for each int n a to go for printing individual int values. Okay, so this is your code. This is your code. Try to trace and tell me. No, array is a non-static. Array is not a static. Array is an object. Array is an object. It's a non-static. See, non-static members here. This is a non-static actually. Array is not a static. This is a static method. In a method, you can write an array. Yeah, in a method, you can write an array. Not only in static, in non-static also it will work. I don't want to create object for the non-static method. So that is why directly inside static method I'm taking. So what is the output? It is 10, 20 and 30. Okay, see carefully. Trace and tell me. Take a note, take a notebook or page with a pen. Write the code. I'll give you 5 minutes. Try to get me the output quickly. Don't execute the code on Eclipse. Try to get it. Be quick. Okay, another person also is getting 10, 20, 30. What about others? 10 and 20. Okay. Any other outputs? Atulya, almost correct, but not fully. Check once. Check once properly. Yes, Samiksha got it right. Samiksha, can you unmute and explain me how you got this? Because yes, Samiksha, tell me how you got this.
So, ma'am, here we are actually increasing the index value also. So, ma'am, when a index I plus plus is also increasing. So, when it is going 10, so it is increasing and it is then printing 11. And then it will go for 20, then it will be 21, and for 30, it will go 31.
Yes, correct. Good, Samiksha.
Thank
So,
you.
guys, what we are doing here is we have taken array 10, 20, 30. Now, we are passing it to the method call statement. We are passing it through the method call statement, and the values, the array is going here. I dot a dot length. Currently, the values are 10. Currently, the values are 10. You forgot increment. Okay. 10, 20, and 30. Currently, A values are. Currently, A is equal to 10, 20, and 30. Okay. Currently, A is equal to 10, 20, and 30. So, now, when array of 0, it's okay, no problem. Listen here, everyone. So, it is I is equal to 0. So, first array of 0 plus plus. So, what's happening here? Zero, array of 0, one second, array of 0 plus plus. What we are doing? What is the value of array of 0? What is the zeroth value? Index 0 value. It is 10. So, it is taken as 10 plus plus. 10 plus plus means what is the value of index 0? 10 plus plus means what is the value of index 0? Yes, it will be 11. Correct. Now again increase the value. Now value will be, index value will be 1. So array of 1 plus plus. Array of 1 is how much? 20. So you will be getting 20 plus plus. Now what is the value of index number 1? It is 21, not 22. It will be just increase by 1. Because plus plus only one time we have given, no, Atulya. So it will be just increased by 1. 20 will be increased by 1. Yes, it's a 21. Next, increment the value. Go for I less than a dot length. So I will be value is 2 here. Now 2. Now 2 is 30. 30 plus plus. It will become 31. Yes. So it will become 31. Correct. After that, I less than length. So length is how much? 3. So 3 is less than 3, condition is false. So will come out of the for loop. Okay. Come out of the for loop. Yes, sure. We will do some more programs we'll do. So we'll come out of the for loop. After that, control goes back to wherever it was called from. Where this method was called from? It was called from line number 10. So control goes back to line number 10. Now here for each is there. Now currently value of A is, currently the value of A is 11, 11, 21, and 11, 21, and 31. Now if you try to print every array value individually, here all array is taken, the whole array is taken, and every time it executes, one value will be stored here and it will be printed here. So first time it is printing, you will get 11. Next time it is printing, you will get 21. Next time it is printing, you will get 31. That's it. So your output will be 11, 21 and 31. Are you getting? 11, 11, 21 and 31. 11, 21 and 31. Okay. 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 So understand this example only. This is only enough actually. Another examples we will do so many. Okay. Now, now, see guys, this is not the only way of creating an array. Now, do you feel that this declaring, instantiating and initializing is hectic? Do you feel, oh, we are doing in different lines? Do you feel it's hectic in declaring, instantiating, initializing? Okay. Now, what we shall do is we shall reduce this to a single line. We shall reduce this declaring, instantiating and initializing into a single line. But how? How? So that we'll go for next program, that is program 2. Program 2. Okay. So let us go for main method. So inside main method, let us declare instantiate and initialize our array. Int a. I'm just using a because it's very easy to write and very soon we can write. Int a is equal to, int a is equal to, open the flower bracket, close the flower bracket. Within the flower brackets, you can write the elements. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go for any number of elements. Here, you can write any number of elements here. Okay, any number of elements you can write. There is no limit here. There is no limit. Any number of elements you can write here. Okay, so total length is 5. Index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we shall go for printing this in a for loop as well as a for each. Same thing. Okay, same thing what we have done in first program. No, using for loop we can do, okay. So sometimes if you copy something like this will happen, we'll go for control shift F. So we'll just format. Using for loop also we can print the elements. Next, using for each. Okay, using for each also you can print it using for each. 1 second. So sometimes if you copy paste, it will become like this. Go for control shift F at the same time. Okay, so this is how you will be declaring, instantiating, initializing an array. This is how you can declare, instantiate and initialize an array. See, in array you can just write the elements. After writing the elements, you can't go for increasing or decreasing. Once after you have written how many ever elements you want, you can write. But after writing, when you enter into the code, again you can't go back and increase. That is dynamically you can't increase the size of an array. You can't increase. Directly you can give values, but you can't increase the values of an array, okay, dynamically. How much ever length we have given, no, only that much we can access. Okay, that many elements only we can access. Okay, so same output you will get 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Using for loop also we can access, and using for each also you can access. The same thing is there, except here instantiating and initializing is happening in the same line. Here instantiating and initializing is happening in a same line. Same output you'll get. Let us execute. So can you see it? 1 2 3 4 5. You are getting 1 2 3 4 5, and here also you are getting 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now do you guys feel it is the same? Are you seeing it is the same? Yes, it is the same only. It is the same. Here we are just declaring, instantiating and initializing in a same line. That's all. It's very easy. Array is very easy actually. See, you can access in this way also. You can declare, instantiate and initialize like this. If you feel this is difficult, you can go for instantiating, initializing, declaring, instantiating, initializing in a single line like this. So this is how you declare, this is how you declare, instantiate, instantiate and initialize in a in a same line. Okay, I hope you guys got it. Everybody understood this, how to declare, instantiate and initialize the array in a same line? Everybody got it? Everybody understood? What about others, guys? Let me know. Okay, guys. So let us get into one more program now. Now, what we shall do is, now can you tell me what is an addition of 1 to 10? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. What is the value? 1 to 10? It is 55. Okay. Now what we shall do is, we shall go for a program, to add a numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, to find a sum of elements from 1 to 10. Okay, let us create one array, sum of 1 to 10. Okay, sum of 1 to 10. So here our program is to find sum of 1 to 10. Now let us go for main method. Okay, so in main method here, now currently let us take an array, int a array is equal to, within flower brackets we'll take full 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, I will ask for addition. I'll ask you guys only, so be ready. So now what we shall do is, let us take a for loop. Study from int index I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length, and I plus plus. So we can also take it as I less than or equal to a dot length minus 1. This is an extra work. Why we have to do extra work? But this is also true. I less than or equals to a dot length minus 1. You can go for less than or equals to, then you can go for minus 1. If you are not going for equals to, also fine, no problem. Okay, I mean, if you are not going for equals to, you don't, I mean, it's not that you don't have to give minus 1. You can give minus 1, but our condition will not work. So fully, if you want to give, go for less than or equal to a dot length minus 1, or you have to reduce the work, you can just go for a dot length. Okay, a dot I mean I is less than a dot length. That's all we can do. Okay, now so we will take one variable outside the for loop. Int one, some variable we will take. So since it's a local variable, we will initialize it with a 0. It is a local variable, so we will initialize it with a 0. Okay, now sum is equal to 0. Next we shall go for, starting from int, here we shall go for sum is equal to sum plus array of I. Now let us start your addition. You only have to tell me the values. Okay, so be active. Starting from I is equal to 0, I should be less than 10. Okay, total a length means it's a 10. Index will start from 0 to 9 only. Total length is 10. Starts from 0 to, index will be start from 0 to 9. So I is equal to 0. Now currently sum is equal to sum plus array of I. So here
Currently, sum value is how much? First time, sum value is how much? Yes, Sushant, it is 1. So, sum value is how much? 0. So, 0 plus, what is the value of array of I? Current value of array of I, that is array of 0. Array of 0 is how much? It is 1. So, 0 plus array of 1, I mean array of 0 is 1. So, 0 plus 1 is obviously it is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1 only. So currently inside sum we have 1. Next we'll increase the value of I. So I now it will be 1. 1 is less than 10. Condition is true. Yes. Now sum is equal to current value of sum is how much? 1. So 1 plus 1 plus array of I, array of 1. Now what is 1 plus array of 1? Array of 1 value is how much? 2. So 1 plus 2 is how much? 1 plus 2 is 3. So it will become 3. Next, increase the value, will become 2. Next, sum is equal to sum plus array of I. Currently the sum value is 3 only. So 3 plus, yeah, Preeti. Okay. So 3 plus, we shall go for array of 2. So array of 2 is how much? 3 plus array of 2. 3 plus array of 2. So 0, 1, 2. Array of 2 is 3. So 3 plus 3 is, it will become 6. It will become 6. So again increasing the value by 1, it will become 3. Current value of sum is how much? 6. 6 plus array of index number 3. So, okay. Guys, tell me 6 plus array of 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 6 plus 4, it will become, okay, 6 plus 4. Okay, somewhere we gone wrong. 1 second. Wait a minute. Index 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 plus 3 we have taken 6. 6 plus 4. Okay, correct only. So 6 plus 4 is 10. We will take it as a 10. Next, increase the value. It will become 4. 4 is less than 10. Now, sum is equal to sum plus 10 plus array of 4. So sum plus array of 4. 10 plus array of 4 is how much? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 2 minus 5, you have taken 6. 3 plus 2 minus 5. Okay. Okay. So that is why I told somewhere we went wrong. So okay. So okay, just we'll do like this only. This already you know, right? You guys know how this executes. You have to take the sum and you have to add the array of I values. So sum will be 55 only, but addition you have to see. Okay, you just see the addition and the length. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is, just take the previous value and add it. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 5. 15 plus 6, 21 plus 7. Hey, I'm not wrong. I was doing correct only. You guys confused me, huh? Next, 28 plus 8. 28 plus 8. Yes, tell me. 36. 36 plus 9. 35 or 36 plus 9. It is 45. 45 plus 10. It is 55. I am correct only. I am not wrong. So here, this is how you do it. This is just a for loop. You can just solve with this line. You will get it. Okay. So solving this line, easily you will get it. Yes, Lipsa has done it correctly. Okay. So this is how you take the values and this is how you can add it into some variable. So outside you can just tell it as sum of 1 to 10 is can go for the sum variable. So 1 to 10 is 1 to 10 is you'll be getting a 55. Sum of 1 to 10 is 1 to 10 is 55. Okay. So this is how we get 55. Okay. So we have done one program to check if to find the sum of elements from 1 to 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Now we have done addition, right? Now shall we do a multiplication? From where sum has come, explain again, ma'am. Okay, I'll explain you one from where sum has come. Okay, just a minute. Sum is a local variable, man. Just a second. Okay, we shall go for starting from int I or a is equal to just a. So a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We will take a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus. And here we shall go for one sum variable. Let us declare outside int sum is equal to 0. It's a local variable. So sum is equal to sum plus array of I. So currently in a sum variable, currently we have 0 because it's a local variable. We have 0. Now I is equal to 0 and 0 is less than 10. So currently sum is equal to 0. 0 plus array of I. 0 plus array of 0. Array of 0 is how much? 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So 0 will be taken as 1. Next, increase the value. 0 will become 1. 1 is less than 10. Condition is true. So 1 we are taking in a sum place. What is the value of sum currently here? It's 1. So 1 plus array of 1. So array of 1 is how much? 2. So 1 plus 2 will become, it will become 3. Next, increase the value. Okay. 1 will become 2. 2 less than 10. Condition is true. The current value of sum is how much? 3. Okay. So 3 plus array of 2. 3 plus array of 2. That is 3 plus 2 is, array of 3 plus array of 2 is, that is 3 plus 3. It will become 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 will become, 3 plus 3 is 6. So here you will get 6. Now again increment the value. 2 will become 3. 2 will become 3. 3 less than 10. Condition is true. So 3, current value of sum is 6. So 6 plus array of 3. So 6 plus array of 3 is how much? 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So sum value will become 10. Next, increase the value. Okay, 6 will become 7. So 7, 1 second. There the value is, okay, array of 3 is there. So 3 will become 4. Okay. So 4 less than 10. Condition is true. So here, so some value is how much? 10 currently. So 10 plus array of 4. Array of 4 is what? 5. So 10 plus 5 will become 15. Increase the value. Now it will become 4 will become 5. 5 less than 10. Condition is true. Now current value of sum is how much? 15. So 15 plus array of 5. Array of 5 is 6. So 15 plus 6 it will become 21. Next, we shall go for incrementing. 5 will become 6. So currently 21 is a value. So sum value is 21. It will become 21. So 21 plus array of 6. Array of 6 is 7. So 21 plus 7 it will become 28. So here it will become 28. Next, increase the value. It will become 7. 7 less than 10. So here 28 plus array of 7. Array of 7 will become 8. Excuse me. So 28 plus 8, it will become 36. So 36 it will be, and here it will be 36. Okay, next increment the value of 5. So it will become 8 here. So 36 plus array of 8. So 36 plus 9 it will become. So 36 plus 9 it will become 45. So next 45 is the current value of sum. Next 45 is there. Okay. Now increment the value. So 8 will become 9. 9 less than 10. Condition is true. So 45 plus array of 9. Array of 9 is how much? 10. So 45 plus 10, it will become 55. So this is how you added added first 10 values in a sum. Yes, from where sum has come. Roll your eyes up and down in a program and you'll get. Everybody understood how we have done addition of 1 to 10 using arrays? Why we take int sum is equal to 0? Why not only sum is equal to 0? See, a local variable should be declared and initialized. Just like that, you know what is a... Imanshu, can you tell me what is a data type? What is a data type? Can you tell me? Imanshu, can you tell me what is the data type? Data type is used to create a variable of the specific type to store the value. Okay, here you have to you have to declare first int sum. You have to declare, then only you can initialize. Sum is just a normal container. Yes, data types are used to create a variable of specific type. Definition is correct, but your understanding is not there. This is a local variable. Any variable for that matter you take. Suppose if you take this reference variable a, it is also having a data type. Any variable will have a data type. This data type will tell a variable what type of data it has to store. I am storing 0 here. Without a data type, just sum is equal to 0. That it doesn't know anything. You have to you have to first declare it. Can you see? Create local variable sum. What is that? You have to go for int. Here, just like that, we can't go for sum is equal to 0. First, you have to declare int sum. Then you can initialize sum is equal to 0. Just like that initialization, we can't go. Your variable doesn't know what type of value it has to store. So first, we have to tell what type of value it has to store by prefixing it to a variable. Then you can store a value by equalizing it to any value. Okay. So yes, Iman, got it. In the first day of class I told, first or second day I think, we have one within a week. I think I've told this for you. Local variables, scope of variables, we have learned static variable, non-static variable, local variable. Local variable characteristics also we have studied in a last class mock also. Imanshu, were you present on Saturday? Imanshu, Raghav, were you present? You have seen, no? You have. That is why I tell you guys to listen to whatever your friends will answer. If you have known that, you would have not asked this question. You can ask any question, but the thing is, you should have ears on whatever is being told. Okay. So some we have to first declare, then you can initialize. This is how you can do it. Okay. So we shall go for not only sum of. Now we shall change the program to sum and multiplication of sum and multiplication of 1 to 10. Sum and, you can just go for multiplication. Okay, I'll just title it. Okay. Sum and multiplication of 1 to 10. Sum and multiplication of 1 to 10. Here we have done a sum. We can do the same thing as a multiplication also. Multiplication also we can do the same. 1 second. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so we have done sum only, right? Here, sum we have done. In the same way, in the same way, we can go for multiplication also. In the same way, in the same way, we can go for multiplication also. Some we have seen some. We shall go for multiplication also. Okay. So multiplication also we can do same thing we can do. Let us take one variable. Int product is equal to we cannot take 0. Now can anyone tell me why we can't take 0? Product is equal to product into array of I. Yes, anything multiplied by 0, it will become 0 only every time. So we should not take 0 starting itself. We should not take 0. Yes, correct. So product variable is equal to product into array of I values. Product into array of I values. Array of I values. Okay. So let us execute. Let's run the code here. So here we got sum of 1 to 10 is 55. Sum of 1 to 10 is 55. But we have to also print the product of down here. We shall go for product of 1 to 10 is. What is the product of 1 to 10? What happened here, Sushant Mohan? Multiple. Okay, Sushant, that's good. Okay. So let us execute the code here. You people are so fast actually. Yeah, you get the same answer. So 362880 is your answer. Okay. So this is product. So that is why we can't do product here. If you can, you have to go for more multiplication. We can do addition. 20 numbers, 30 numbers also we can do, but multiplication takes so much time. So here multiplication, I hope you understood. If you have understood how to do addition, you can also understand how to do multiplication. You can use calculator if you want. Okay. So yes guys. Here product of 1 to 10 is the value. That is factorial. But factorial method we can use. Yeah, you can go for factorial also. Factorial of a number. We have seen, no. You can just take one value. 1 second. Excuse me, just a background voice. Okay. So sum and product we have seen. See, factorial also you can take. You can take one value, okay, and you can do it. But arrays, you have to find individual factorial. So it's no need of array there. For factorial, you don't have to go for array. Normally, you have also I have taught you right in a for loop how to find factorial of a number. Yes, you understood right how to find factorial of a number. You take one number from user, you try to find a factorial of any number. Any number you take, you can just find a factorial of it. Logic and array method teach mema. What? Array method. Which one? Priti, which one you're telling? Array method teach again. Method call statement in an array. See, we don't get method call statement in an array. There is just a method call statement. It is not inside array. There is just a method call statement. So method call statement we use for calling a method. You have to go for matching variable name. Method name. This is a method call statement. This is the actual method. So in the method call statement name and a method name should match first. and here you have to pass the actual arguments where it consists of all data, and you have to pass a formal argument here. You have to pass a formal argument here so that this value will be taken inside into this variable, so that this value is taken into this variable. Okay, so int is a data type and it's a variable. Okay, so m1 of a is a method call statement which is calling this method, and it is also passing all the values from array a to this array a. Okay, yes, this is how we'll do. See, method call statement, from one method we are calling one more method is called as method call statement. Using method call statement from one method we'll call one more method is called as method call statement. Yes, Preeti, got it? Yes, you understood, Preeti. You have to write this in one method and you have to call it in. I mean, you have to write method call statement in any method, and you have to just create that type of method, so it will be called. So control will be here. Whenever a method call statement executes, control will go into the called method, and after execution, control will go back to the calling method. Okay. So this is how the method call statement works. Okay, so we have seen how to find a addition and a multiplication of 1 to 10. Now can you tell me a logic, or just write and send me a logic wherein using arrays we will just separate even numbers in one line and we'll write odd numbers in one line. Now I want you guys to try this program. Okay, the output should be, don't use the Google and all. Okay, try by yourself. Google will not help. In interviews Google will not tell the answer, so you only have to tell the answer. Using arrays, I want the output, that is even numbers are 2 4, without comma also you can go for 2 4 6 8 10, and odd numbers you have to get it as 1 3 5 7 9. So starting from 1 to 10, I want to take out all the even numbers in one line and odd numbers in one line. That is, even numbers in one line I have to print, and odd numbers in one line I have to print. This is your task for now. Okay, try now only and send me the code. Be quick. I'll give you 5 minutes. Has anybody got the code? Okay, if you have 5, number modulus 2 not equal to 0, no, you have 5 not then even. Yes, this is a logic. I want the whole program. Yes, whole program I need. Guys, did you get it? Preeti, logic is right. Where you have to use this? I need that loop also. Fully I need. You have written for loop, no? That also you send me here. Be quick. Should I do it? Will you guys send it or shall I do it? Guys, am I audible to you? Guys, let me know if I'm audible to you. Okay. See, I will write it. Just let me know. Doing it. So much time it will not take, guys. Really, it will not take so much time. Okay. So we'll take one class. Okay. To print even and odd in in different lines. To print even and odd in different lines. Just class name, whatever you want, you can take. Okay. Let's go for main method now. So according to you, let us create one array first. Int a array is equal to, we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, shall go for a for loop. Int I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus. Next, we shall go for condition if. So whatever Preeti told is right. If array of I modulus 2 equal to 0 means it's a even number. It's a even number. So let us print it here. We will tell array of I. And we will tell here as, okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Next we'll go for one more condition if, okay, if array of I modulus 2 not equal to 0, we will find only the odd numbers. Now is the code right? Is the code correct? This is the logic for even numbers and this is the logic for odd numbers. Is the program correct, everyone? Else. Okay, you have to print it in else. Okay, we shall go for else. Okay. Is the program correct now? Yes, guys. See the program and tell me, is the program correct? Yes, sir. Okay, what is the output? What is the output of this program? If not equal to system out of intervals or yes, Sanket, you have sent me half code. This if blocks for loop you have not sent. Okay, let us copy this first. Have you sent the full code? Sanket, did you send me the full code? You have sent, but some code has not come. The first line code has not come. See, guys, what happens is now see the output. You yourself you see the output. This program is not right. What are we getting? 1 to 10. What is our thing here? Okay, let us go for print statement at least. Print statement, we shall write it in same line. Condition you have sent. Okay, man, fine. Now, if we can see the code here, 1 to 10 you will get. Why? What is our thing? We have to get even number in one line and odd number in one line. So what we have to do is, we have to go for, 1 second. Okay, so we have to go for one more for loop. We have to go for one more for loop. Okay, so one more for loop we will take. Okay, so here we shall tell even numbers. Okay, we shall go for, okay, just tell even numbers. In a print statement we'll go for even numbers. Okay, I will get all the even numbers, then we'll go for one println statement. Then we shall tell still odd numbers, odd numbers. We shall go for printing all the odd numbers here. Odd numbers logic is not equal to 0. Okay, so this is the logic for even, this is the logic for odd. But if you have to present in different lines, you have to go for different for loops. Same for loop, if you take, either this condition will be true or this else condition will be true, and you will get the complete numbers. Okay, okay, so you'll get the complete numbers here. So because of this only, you have to go for two separate for loops. Because of this reason, you have to go for two separate for loops to to print even numbers in one line and to print odd numbers in one line. Check the program. I will give you one more program. Okay, check the code throughout. Okay, I hope you guys have gone through the programs. I mean this program. Any doubt you have? Have you understood? Okay, let me ask you. Have you guys understood every program of an array? You have understood how to declare, instantiate, and initialize an array, and how to access an element of an array or object of an array using index. Completely understood? Everyone? How do we do it using enhanced? Very easy. Using enhanced is still very easy. So I can go for I have to just mention just change it to Okay, so let us execute. We're getting the same. Got it? How to ace or up? Got it? Same output you're getting. Using enhanced. Understood? Okay, enhanced, it's very easy. Okay, first go through the for loop. Okay, then you can uh one second. Okay, one second. Okay. So this is using your for loop. For each what is there, you can just take one variable. Okay, print ln we have to remove. Okay, just you have to just you have to go for this. First go for loop. Okay, this output you have to get. First go for loop only. After you have understood through the for loop, then you go for the for each. Okay, so I hope everybody has understood. Okay, and so I think two people has left before like you have not taken mock for two people. Okay, so I'll be taking that in tomorrow's class. Okay, make sure you remind me. I will take in the starting 10 minutes only. Okay, so that's it for today, guys, and I hope you have understood everything. The programs and notes will be sent for you. Okay, so have nice food, but before going to sleep, what are the previous notes were there given? No, go through the things once. First of all, go through the part one. Part two revision I will do for sure. Part one revision you go through. Mock test result I asked in QTalk. Let me do everybody's first. Okay, then I will send you because I have not updated your programming test results there. Okay, after updating programming test I will send you. Don't worry about mark. Okay, what is the thing is final mark rating is the main thing. Okay, so just try to read and don't worry about mark rating and all. You guys have got good mark rating only, everyone. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, just concentrate on study. Okay, so these mark part 1 part 2 I'll not send to your HR actually. So what will be sent to HR is your final mark rating. Okay, so make sure they see final mark rating dependent on part 1 part 2 and part 3. So that is why you part 3 mark ratings only will be sent. So make sure you go through everything, score nicely in part 1 and part 2. It's okay if you don't I mean if I didn't tell you mark rating for part 1 and 2, no problem. Final part mark rating, that final mark ratings will already be sent in your in your whatever the software you have, no, the QTalk or whatever you have from the student side, you will get the updated mark rating there. Okay, so don't worry about that. Ayo. Okay, okay. I will see that and I'll send. When I'm sending notes now, I'll send you that. Really, I'm forgetting. See, portions is this much. Whatever we have done till now is fine. After this, array will do. Some more programs will do. Multi-dimensional array will do. And we'll do string. Okay, after this, we'll do, after this array, single dimensional, multi-dimension. We'll go for interface, programs of it. Then we'll do string. Then we'll do packages. That will do access modifiers, and that's all is your part 2. Part 3 starts from exception. Exception, wrapper class, and collection, file handling, multi-threading is your part 3. Extra concept is your lambda expression you can go for. That's all is your concept. So I thought of completing within this month, but didn't happen. Okay, guys, you were able to hear me all the time. Whatever I told you heard. Guys, have you heard? Okay, I think it was on mute. Heard. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, you can go for as of now. Okay, we'll send you everything. Okay, yes, guys, eat nicely before going to sleep. Go through the notes of part 1. I'm not even telling part 2. Go through the notes of part 1 neatly. Understand the basics neatly first. Part 2 revision will be done after we complete part 2, but make sure you go through the part 1 concepts first. Okay, and if time permits, go through the part 2 also. Okay, yes, guys, that's it for today. Yeah. Okay, guys, have a great evening. Eat nicely. Before sleeping, go through the programs. Okay, have a great evening, guys. Take care. Bye bye.